Hello everyone, this is John from Auto Finance. Welcome back to our channel. We are with you on 6th of May. Intraday analysis. On this video, we will cover some news first, then we will go ahead with our charts. We have received a really big decline in indexes in markets yesterday. The main reason for that, believing recession in US market. Why people are just believing that? Because unstoppable rate rise in US market. US has a lot of debt and they have just borrowed that money in recent years with a really low interest rates, almost 0.025. But if interest rate goes higher, that means that they will just get a lot of money with higher cost. To pay those bills, they will just need more taxes. And just imagine like you're a company in US like it's struggling already like with taxes and other problems like a labor tight labor market and a lot of things, and the deficit, trade deficit, is only in 1 month it's more than $100 billion. So that means that things are not so well in US. So you just look for some other places like Vietnam, like China. I'm not saying China because China also like in a few years will just get the same labor market problems like US. There are a lot of factories, but the population is just declining. That's why it's not the right step. But Vietnam right now seems a good point. For example, for Samsung, they just closed all the factories in China and then they just moved to Vietnam. So they are just moving to countries like this, India. And so the thing is you produce and selling the most of them in domestic markets, and the biggest market as well for a car company, let's say China is the biggest company because there are a lot of people who wants to buy cars there. So these kind of things are happening. So I'm just trying to get the point. People and investors just realize that the future for US is not so bright. A recession is kind of inevitable, and if they don't make the right steps, increasing the interest rate is not the only option. US has a lot of opportunity, for example, for energy, but I don't know the reason exactly, but they don't use those opportunities. They just want to pay big oil companies a lot of money, but they are not asking them, or I'm paying a lot of money, so right now it's your turn, just increase the production. There are a lot of untapped well and stabilize the market. They cannot do that, and that's the biggest problem. With those news, we are seeing that a lot of decline in the market. And today is the non-farm payroll data. It's probably we will see the lowest level of employment in non-farm in United States this month, because the market doesn't have enough labor and it's a big problem. All right, let's look at our first chart. As you can see here, the first chart is S&P. I will just show you something in daily. Let me just show you. All right, as you can see here, it's already on decline. It just made like after this area is the March meeting, Fed meeting, and then after that one, everybody was expecting like a 0.50, but the Fed made a surprise and then they just made 0.25 and it just rise like that. And this time they were expecting 0.50 and it just arrived 0.50, and small rise in that one, and then yesterday we have seen decline. So why didn't it happen like this? The main reason, people were expecting this and it happened, but the Fed, Jerome Powell said more 0.50% rise are on the table. They have asked like a 0.75 is on the table. He said no, it's not on the table. We are considering, but we are thinking about like if like they just raise like a 2 more 0.50, then we will see a lot of decline in this index. So the market is pricing this. But any good news from this point will just cause another rally on upwards, because in the low area, like it just even the market's RSI is similar to this one. Just needs a fresh positive news. If that happens, we will definitely see high level. All right, so please watch carefully. What happens if it just goes on decline? Because you see it has tested a lot of times on here, but this time it's just trying so much this level, $4,100 100 level, so much, and it's just penetrating that one. If it cannot hold in here, we can see decline until to $3,700 $3,700 level, and it will be lowest in the recent years. All right, let's look at our second chart.
You are ready to win with us. GAN Markets.
Our second chart is GBP Pound USD. As you can see here, Pound USD is not stopping its decline. These levels still we just thought that like, all right, it's just like making a deep point here and then just rising. But yesterday, with this sell-off, like with the expectation of higher rate hike, dollar index is getting stronger like that. Actually, it's not so much good thing. Yeah, just imagine like you're waiting a recession in a country, but still investing in a country just to make it, just to avoid that recession. That's happening in the market right now. And these levels is definitely good buy levels for the long term, because like when there's a problem in US dollar, these euro and pound will just make big rises in the coming months. I'm not saying days or weeks because it's uncertain, but definitely for a long-term investment, this is a nice place to get in. Let's look at our the last chart. All right, our last chart is wheat. As you can see here, wheat is just trying 1097 level, almost like a 101 1100, we can say that one. And it just like making some declines first, but then going higher. It's affecting, there are a lot of like negative news on this side. For example, in India right now, the weather is reaching 50 Celsius degree in some days. These are not good news for farming. These kind of things are affecting, and they are waiting a lot of like a lot worse and monsoon rains in that region. It will just affect the farming as well. So it will change so fast. Those are the things happening right now in globally, and this Ukraine and Russia stuff. As long as they just go ahead like this, we will see a high level of that one. And also the cost. In farming, you just need like a oil, like a diesel and other things. And also for fertilizer, you need like a fertilizer to just get more yields. And these kind of things are affecting the market so much, and it is just making the cost higher. When the cost higher, the output is also higher, the sell price is higher. As we are these level on oil and fertilizer, definitely we will see this level. I hope it doesn't cause a kind of civil wars in undeveloped countries, because it's the basic thing. And I'm just repeating myself again, I know, but Arab Spring in 2011 started with high wheat and high food prices. Thank you so much for watching us. We will be together on more news. We will cover more charts with you. Have a nice and profitable day. Bye.